everyone, it's Sarah. Today I'm going to talk about something I haven't talked about a lot on this channel, and that is being a playwright and how much I love being a playwright. The reason why I haven't talked about this a lot on this channel is because I have not been very involved as a playwright over the past couple of years. I got a master's degree in creative writing with an emphasis in playwriting, and I graduated in December of 2012. But then I got this idea for a young adult novel, and I pretty much have been working on young adult fiction ever since that point. But lately I have been getting back into the playwriting world because I have a play that is coming up very soon. My play, The Spins, is opening at Out of Box Theater here in Atlanta on January 22nd. It plays through January 31st. It's a relatively short run. If you're in town, you should definitely check it out. So I wrote The Spins in 2008, I think. 2009. I think it was 2009, actually. I wrote it as part of a apprenticeship that I was doing at Horizon Theater. I had an amazing playwriting mentor. His name was Adaye Moon. And there were three of us playwrights that were developing new plays, and he kind of helped us along the way. I'm really not great at the elevator pitch, so I'm just going to read you a short little blurb. Musician Lynn nurses wounds both old and new, the death of her brother Riley and the more recent loss of love. Unable to escape even in her sleep, Lynn's grief plays out on two planes of existence. As her best friend Melissa tries to intervene in reality, Dream Lynn is imprisoned with the uncomfortable memories that Lynn cannot process. Her drunken emotional vertigo is underscored throughout by the spinning of a record on a turntable, one of her only links back to her brother. So that's basically what the play is about. People ask me a lot if the things that I write are autobiographical, and a lot of the details of the story and the characters are definitely not autobiographical, but I feel like the emotions are very true to the emotions that I was feeling in my own life with things that I was going through. I wrote this play in 2009. It was a finalist in a playwriting contest in 2011, and it had a staged reading. But I pretty much hadn't done anything with it since then. And last year, I decided to submit it to a local theater that produced a lot of new works, even some by Georgia playwrights. Then they came back and said, hey, we want to produce this. The director has been really great. I really trust him with the script. I think his vision is very much in line with my vision of what the play is. Cast is all amazing. I have been to a couple of rehearsals and they're all doing really great work. I'm pretty excited to see the final product. But being involved in this world again has made me think about what it is to be a playwright and how it's different from writing fiction. Obviously, writing a play is very much a similar process to writing a novel or a screenplay. It's all storytelling. I mean, the medium changes a little bit. There are some things that work really well on the stage, but don't necessarily work that well in a book or on screen, and vice versa. This play, The Spins, actually, I don't think it would really work in any other format aside from a play, because it does weave reality and dreams in a almost surreal way, and a lot of music, and it just lends itself to the experience of theater. I feel like theater does have a certain kind of magic that you don't get with reading a book or watching a film. Reading a book and watching movies, you know, it has its own kind of magic, but there is a unique experience that everyone has in a play. First of all, you never see the exact same play more than once. Even if you have the exact same cast in the exact same location, doing the exact same script, from one night to the next, I guarantee you at least one thing will be different. It's live theater, you can't control what happens. The audience becomes a whole other character. When, you know, you're just sitting alone in your room writing a novel, it's very solitary, and, you know, you don't get to be there and see the reader's reaction. You don't get to actually see your characters come to life. But when you write a play, that's only half of the work. You're really writing a blueprint, and everyone else gets to build the house. Theater is such a collaborative art, and there's something really magical about the way in which that collaboration happens. Yes, it does start with a script, but then, you know, the actors come in and add their own interpretations to the characters. The director comes in and adds his or her own vision of what the story is and who these characters are. Then you have set designers, costume designers, lighting. Final product that you're seeing is the result of many different people creating together. And I think that's really an amazing feeling when it all does come together in the end. So that's just a little bit about my experience with playwriting. I will say, watching my play come to life again has made me want to write plays. I've been jotting down some ideas, and I'm hoping to get to that very soon. Still working on my young adult time travel novel. Sometimes I feel like people want to give me the advice to just stick with one thing. I've always been someone who's sort of been a Renaissance woman of sorts, and I did kind of take a step back from my musical endeavors in order to focus more on my writing. But even within that world, I don't think I'm ever going to just stick to one genre or one medium. There are just way too many things that I love. Anyway, so that's a little bit of my experience with being a playwright. Are any of you playwrights? Would any of you like to write a play? Do you have other experiences in theater? I would love to hear from you in the comments down below. If you'd like to see more videos about writing or books or music, you can always subscribe to my channel. I would definitely appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.